Johnny Somali finally had his trial. And apparently it went really terrible for him. Let's see what Atozy has to say.
If I'm live or not, because I had to go connect to a public Wi-Fi, or else this would not work. Because apparently the big buildings, I guess, outside were blocking my Wi-Fi connection. So if I am live, it will continue. But I just got out of the.
Did he? Wait, where was the trial held? Did he fly to Korea? Like, the trial must have been in Korea. Did Atozy fly out to Korea? That's crazy.
The Johnny Somali trial. It's not live? Nope. Oh no. Okay, I'm live. Let's go. It says we're live. We're back. Try the other stream. We're back. We're back. This is phenomenal.
Yo,
okay.
we're back.
Well, so the thing is,
so
we just got out of the trial. It went absolutely terrible for Johnny, because Johnny showed up more than an hour late with.
Are you for real? The guy showed up an hour late to his trial? Bro, if I would have been judged there, it would have just been dismissed instantly. Like, instantly lost, instantly guilty, like, instantly punishment. What the
a MAGA hat on, and a big.
Are you for real? He had a MAGA hat on. He had a freaking Make America Great Again hat. It gets worse!
Big bottle of water, and he was just screaming at him, and essentially he got in trouble for, number one, wearing the hat, and number two, the bottle. So now there's 4 charges that was in that trial, correct?
There are 4 charges against him, but only 3 of them were addressed today.
Okay.
The 4th charge, which he just discovered about the other day, which I brought up on my stream 2 days ago, and he got the notice of in Korean yesterday. Actually, didn't even get it. Sorry. So
oh wow.
He didn't know.
That's so funny. Yeah, both of them are just there live at his freaking job. Yeah, legal mindset just like dropping in, man.
Anything about it today, and his lawyer didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, they were pretty shocked.
His lawyer
so that was a separate charge. Was that the charge that he was showing? And
the
leaked?
new obstruction.
Oh, the newest obstruction charge. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So there's another charge as well that's coming against him about the deepfake stuff that he accidentally leaked on his stream last night.
Is there new deepfake stuff, or is that the deepfake stuff that he was dating some Korean woman?
Because as we've been covering, I mean, he's been playing his cards in the worst way possible the whole time, from start to finish. And last night, I guess he decided to get drunk at 3 in the morning, go live, and show up extremely late to court because of.
How did he go live? I thought he was like banned everywhere. I thought he was deplatformed everywhere. Or was it someone else I'm thinking of?
That, and on his live stream, he was doing, like, I guess, getting paid to do shots,
Found a
and
new
he ended
website.
up showing a new charge that hadn't been leaked to the public yet.
So that charge was actually it's the police case that the police have given over to the prosecutor. So it means that they're going to prosecute it. It's going to trial. Yeah.
In the Korean system, once the police decide to actually formally charge you and they send it to the prosecutors, that's pretty much it. That's where you get the 90+% conviction rate. You're pretty much done. If they've decided to go that far, that means they have the evidence to prove the crime.
So
if there's no evidence, it usually doesn't go to that point. They just drop the case, or if
freaking whole cruise ship up, man. Bro, from what I heard, I'm not entirely sure. Sorry for the spoilers. I think he got like 5 years or something.
it's like.
And honestly, I'm so glad he's actually getting punished. I'm so glad that he finally found out.
2 people having a fight or something, they settle or something like that. But in this case, it's gone to the prosecution, so not going to be fun for Johnny Boy.
And he came in with the biggest smile on his face, and then as soon as they read him his charges, his smile just vanished.
How would you be smiling? Why would this guy? But it feels surprisingly good that his smile vanished.
So it seems like he was truly humbled as he had to sit down for the court hearing.
His suit was terrible. I think that's Hank's
Right.
suit.
Okay.
He was wearing Hank's suit.
So we basically kind of confirmed today that he showed up with Hank. So it seems like he's staying with Hank. And then he showed up in Hank's suit, which was oversized. So it just did not really look right at all.
Damn, didn't even get his
And
own
then
suit.
on top of that, what was the other thing that happened?
The MAGA hat?
Yeah, the MAGA hat happened.
MAGA
Right,
hats.
okay. So the charges that we know. Okay, so we have the 2 misdemeanors, which number 1, it was for the fish.
Minor Crimes Act.
The
Freaking fish. I don't remember if I watched that one live with you guys. I did see the video. I do think I watched it one live with you guys. I do think the fish thing I did react to. This guy... I don't have any words. I'm just so glad that the trial finally happened. I'm so sick and tired of this guy. I'm so sick and tired of people like Johnny Somali going into other countries and just being a nuisance because they think they're the coolest, it will pay them good money. Like, I don't even know what they're thinking. They're not thinking. There's still so many of them. Yeah, there are so many of them still. There's like this one black dude, right, that's been in Japan now causing a fucking nuisance there. Oh my god. It's just crazy.
Minor Crimes Act, which are essentially misdemeanors in the U.S., that was for running around with that fish on the stream that we covered and shoving it in people's faces on the bus and so on. And then there was like a managing director of that bus company that was apparently on.
That's pretty much it.
That's basically what he they were saying he showed up in a suit looking like this.
Picture of Johnny.
Kind of. Kind of. Kingpin does pull it off, to be fair. Kingpin does pull it off. He does, just to be fair, but that was like my first thought, like, especially this one. It is something, okay, but you get what I mean. The tiny head with the big suit. The tiny head with the big suit.
Somali in court today.
Accurate interpretation.
So that was one of his misdemeanor charges. Then on top of that, there was another misdemeanor charge for him twerking on people on the subway, which we
That one I didn't even know happened.
also covered, and blasting loud music.
Loud music, but they didn't specifically mention the obscenity. They just said foul language, but they didn't say obscenity, so I'm not sure if that's
It
going
was subway and bus? Or
Subway
just
and bus.
Subway
Yeah.
and bus. So it was kind of conjoined.
So I'm surprised they haven't mentioned anything about him interrupting the concert, because he went up on stage and did a whole spiel there as well.
I think Johnny Somali is his own biggest victim. He played the Somali persona for the content, and somewhere along the way, he actually became Johnny Somali. Do you think he generally just played a character at the start? Because I know there's children that behave that way. Now again, you might make the argument that children, but there is children that grow up to be nuisances like this. I don't think he ever played a character. Like, I don't think he played a character, personally. Like, what I do think is fatherless behavior. That's what it was. Fatherless behavior.
We don't know what that last obstruction charge is. Maybe
So that could be it, because that seemed to be televised. So that was another thing there.
And it depends on the district as well, because if the crime happened in that district, it will go to that district court. So
Yeah.
these crimes are just for this district. The other crime is for the Eastern. Is it the Eastern? Yeah. The Eastern District is the sex crime is for the Eastern District. So that won't be in this court.
Right.
That'll be in the other courtroom.
So that crime that you just
Okay.
mentioned, that was the deep fake incident with the was it Bong Bong TV or something like that?
Probably Bong Bong, yeah.
Okay.
But there's a few
Okay.
people that have reported him. So we
Including
don't
Bing
know.
TV, who is here today with us, the Korean
Oh.
streamer. He has a deep fake. Dalgoon has a deep fake. Many of the Korean streamers have deep fakes with Johnny Somali, and they've all pressed charges, and none of them have dropped them. But
Honestly, W from these guys. They ain't taking anything. Honestly, W. Like, I think if that happened in the West, like, I don't know how bad those deepfakes are, right? That Johnny Somali has created, or someone around him has created. I'm not entirely sure who created them, so someone around him, maybe him. If that gets created in the West, usually no one really cares, right? It's just all like, haha, funny, whatever, moving on. But the Koreans here just ain't messing around. They don't like the guy, and they want him punished, and I love it. And it's so good on them.
I believe this one will be Bong Bong because it specifically mentioned
Probably.
female.
Yeah. It's
So,
And then obviously the last charge, which was the obstruction of business, that was confirmed to be in the 7-Eleven, and they also said how he was talking negatively to an elder employee as well, and they really punctuated that.
Yeah. Harassment of an elderly person, an elderly worker.
He harassed an elderly person. Somalis what shouldn't become after KoAlan, I'm certain. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine he did the same thing in China? Oh my god, I don't know how Chinese people would react to it, like how the culture would react there. No idea. We saw how the Japanese reacted, right? Like, they usually are like, I don't want to get involved, I don't care, like, you do your own thing. I'll just move on kind of situation. Some people were like telling him to F off and shit. But yeah, I'm so glad that Korea's like, you ain't fucking with us, boy.
Customers feel unsafe, and then also, this is Judge saying twerking his first time, and then also drinking alcohol when he was asked not to drink alcohol. You're actually, they changed the law. You're not allowed to drink alcohol in a convenience store.
Okay.
And they can get in trouble for it. So she was actually following the law by telling him not to drink. And then he was abusive to her. So that's also part of the obstruction.
Was there anything else that you noticed in Korean that we didn't understand? Because we were using him as a translator.
They just generally didn't seem very impressed with him. When the judge didn't really, I don't think, know about the fish story.
Interesting.
But when they read out he was going around public transport with a rotten fish, the judge kind of went like this. He did a kind of a neck twitch.
The hell?
Like, what is
the
this
hell
guy
did
on?
you do?
Yeah, so that was funny. And the judge saw him making faces at us.
Right, yeah, when he walked in.
and then on the bed.
Johnny Somali. Chat, if you didn't catch that. Johnny Somali was making faces at these three. Because he knows they've been covering this. And the judge saw it. Oh my god. It's so bad. What's he even thinking? He ain't thinking is the issue, man. Imagine being the judge. I'm too old for this. Literally,
And she
man.
made a face directly at me and Atozy.
In front of everyone.
Right to us, in
Very
front of everybody. He looked to us and did both of us.
That's the. I thought he made like a crunchy face. Like he stuck his tongue out. He did in a court, in a freaking courtroom. What do you? I don't know anymore what I expect, man. I don't know anymore. The bar is low and it keeps getting lower. The bar is on the ground and it keeps going underground.
It
So,
was pretty direct. It was right at us, like direct.
So that was. Hank apparently showed up and called us losers.
Oh, we're losers, guys.
Hank called us a loser, so we're so emotionally damaged right now. You
Hank
can see
again?
Atozy, he's deep with the emotional.
Chat, who's Hank? Hank? That one rings a bell. Hank. This man is the key to the world peace. Let him get hated by everyone. Hank. Who's Hank? Since Hank is the overweight Korean American, if I recall correctly. Half Korean, that's on Johnny's. Ah, that guy! Okay. Okay, got it. I love it when a judge doesn't pull his punches. I have a friend who was a nuisance as a teen. The judge sent him to the US Marine Corps and changed his life for the better. Jesus, damn.
God, he's like, watch guys, mind your own business. Don't cry, man.
But yeah, no. Other than that, I'm trying to see. So, oh yeah, he has another case. What? It's scheduled for April 9th.
April 9th is going to be his plea, his time to plea the new charge. So he pled guilty on the 3 counts.
To be fair, he pled guilty. I don't expect that he would plead guilty. I can't even talk. I didn't expect that he would do that. Like, damn.
The old obstruction charge he got in November, then the 2 minor crimes act. He pled guilty on those. But the new one he got this week, he hasn't pled anything. His lawyer hasn't reviewed it. So he's got to come back to court. He doesn't even know what it is. He thinks he knew everything. He didn't even know. So they've got 3 weeks just to deliberate, meaning think about it, and come back in April.
You plead guilty to get a lesser punishment?
This process is slow.
I see,
when we were in there, we were actually watching a case that had been going on and delayed for 1 whole year because a witness failed to show up. So Johnny, thinking he's going to be out of here in 3 weeks or a month, think again.
Yeah, so it seems like he's definitely going to be stuck here for maybe even a year and more, depending on his sentence as well.
I'd say
a lot of people were saying
a year at this point.
I hope he goes to prison, man. I really hope. Get guys like those off of the streets and into prisons, man. Like, just those guys do not belong in society. They just don't.
Minimum a year is what you think? So a lot of people here are thinking he's going to get somewhere between 3 to 5 years in prison for all of this,
Possibility of 10
which
years?
is crazy.
Nice.
But it'll be really interesting to see what happens moving forward. So we have that trial on April 9th, and then did they set the new trial for this, or when the next hearing for this case is?
April
9th? That is April 9th?
So April 9th is the next court hearing, and then on April 9th they'll decide the next one after that.
Yeah.
So so many
April
court
9th, we may
hearings,
not have
man.
another one until June.
So when is the next case? Because there was a separate case.
That's in a separate district.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a different courthouse to today. They have different courthouses. in
Okay,
different
so that
parts
runs
of the
separately. So he, even after this case,
He still has to
needs
go
to
to
be
that.
worried about the next case
Yes.
that's being dropped on him
Jesus.
as well.
So
They're going to bounce.
okay, so he needs to at least stay for all those cases, and then obviously for the result.
Them all around Seoul
But
with
there's
different cases.
there's a good chance that he might be found guilty for this before the other case, which,
Right.
as you have said before multiple times, Andrew, that he would have a criminal record, and then therefore that next charge is going to be, well, you have a criminal record now, and that counts very much against you for the next crime. Yeah.
So at what point do you guys think he would be arrested before the next trial or the next?
I think, frankly, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think they're going to keep him out because he's got to pay for everything himself. He's got to pay for, his food. He's not supposed to be working, even though he is. That's another thing that's going to get him in the.
He lied in court. He lied in court.
Oh, he said he was a student.
Yes,
He said
they
he
asked
was
his
a student.
occupation. He said he was.
So he's this guy. I am. Chat, as said, the bar is on the ground and it keeps going lower and lower and lower, and I keep being surprised on how incredibly stupid this guy is. Yeah, he is legitimately digging his own grave. Oh my god. Bro, we have reached the bottom layer in Minecraft. The ones where you can't dig. But he can. He's digging those cubes, or blocks, whatever. Yeah, he's digging bedrock. Oh my god. We are mining the bedrock with this one. Bro.
Student.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Lying in court, yeah, showing up
He hit bedrock and somehow got to the nether.
with a hat on, bottle of water, immediately lying in court, making
Hands in
faces
pockets.
at us, hands in pockets.
Pretending he doesn't know Hank's address and apartment number where he's
That as
staying.
well.
Come
Yeah,
on,
he
bro.
kept answering that he didn't know. Yeah, no, it's bad. It looks really bad for him.
Then he said, I don't know because I don't speak Korean. And then the judge said, you can speak English. Because the judge obviously knows. Yeah.
Giga chat. Fucking Giga chat based judge. Yeah, just speak English. Oh, you don't speak Korean? No problem. Speak English. I understand English. It's all good. We can speak. I do speak English. That's no issue, bro. No issue. Go on. Tell me. Tell me your issue. So, I'm reading here that you put a rotten fish in someone's face. Am I reading that correctly?
You know numbers in English.
Yeah.
You know numbers in English. Say the number in English. And then he didn't.
Yeah. So overall, massive dumpster fire. The dude has played every single card wrong. And I'm shocked that, like, every time I show up and find out something new about Johnny Somali, he drops the bar even lower. Like, who would ever think if you have an important
Like,
trial and
how?
it's about your own freedom, why would you ever get drunk and stream the night before and pass out and talk shit about the judge and the prosecutors and show up over an hour late to your trial?
The fact that they even waited is crazy. The fact that they even still went to hear him out.
It's outrageous.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
But that was the quick
Justice.
update. I'll see you guys soon with a full video on this entire situation because we've been filming a lot out here. And
Wow.
hopefully I'll see you guys soon. All right.
out.
Was the
Thank
female
you,
judge
guys.
right?
Also-
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think
Thank you.
so.
Wait, thank you guys for the donations real quick. I didn't even know it's super Korean. Tell Andrew, take you to Everland. I'm trying to read. That was the only Texas speech donation. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you guys. Yoksu Otaku, great stuff. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I'm so
If I'm
happy
live or-
that we're finally... Not that we're finally... That the court day has finally arrived. And that the Koreans aren't letting him go so easily. Last night's stream, he said he was high and stream showed some sleeping meds. He may be misusing meds. Jesus, that's bad. Oh my god. That man is not a clown, but a whole circus. God. Oh my god. The day of reckoning have arrived, brother. That guy... he just needs to be taken off of the streets and into, like... I don't know, maybe, like, even check if his mental health is alright, because they clearly... Something isn't quite right there. Right? Like, something doesn't seem to add right up. Like, no normal person behaves that way. So, like, that was lovely. My whole mood improved by like 60% just off this video. Yeah, it's great that finally the day of reckoning has come for Johnny Somali. He was considering insanity plea from what I read. Oh my god, in all honesty, in America, that might have worked for him. That might have worked for him in America. I don't think that's gonna work in Korea though. Oh my god. That's not gonna fly in Korea. Johnny's proud of the importance of loving but firm father in a childhood development. 100%! As I said, fatherless behavior, right? Genuinely fatherless behavior. Either way, I think that's that. Don't have much more to add to this. Thanks for watching YouTube. Come join the live streams. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Going full on. Yeah, full on content creator. See you next time.